I'm about to give you 5 reasons why women can't afford to dismiss Sigma dudes. So that you, too, if you identify with the Sigma male archetype, may pick up the habits that, really, will guarantee that women will never, ever neglect you again. So, with everything out of the way, let's dive in. Number 1. Let's go serious for a second. A Sigma male has no interest in the limelight or seeking it out. As a result of his authoritative demeanor, the signal is always in the limelight. One of the most useful lessons I can give you men about women is that they care less about your true identity than they do about the one you display to the world. Girls don't give a hoot if you're the coolest man ever if you don't project the qualities they find attractive. You have to realize that all the archetypal players from your high school were actually just skilled scam artists who worked things out. How to give off the impression of having the qualities that attract women, such as self-assurance and social proof. And even if you think you're the best person or the perfect fit for some female you like, you'll still be overlooked every single time. Favor the person who can better sell himself to her, regardless of how false he may be. No, it's not right, but that's the way things have to be for the time being. That's why it's so important to project an air of authority if you want to be the type of person that women can't help but notice. If you want to attract women, you need to be like the Sigma male, who exudes confidence and is the center of attention wherever he goes. How you hold yourself is the most important factor. Girls are naturally incredibly perceptive, and they will form snap judgments about the type of person you are based on your demeanor and the impression you give off. Because of him, the stigma has become an instant magnet for young women. Rather than being based on only superficial characteristics, like his appearance. Repeated research shows that even if you say something that is demonstrably false, people will continue to believe you as long as you continue to say it. Even though Sigma males tend to be reserved, they seldom go unnoticed if they exude enough assurance in their mysterious, strong, and dominating demeanor. Guys, you have to realize that believing you're already the man is the first step toward actually being the man. Achieving financial success begins with adopting a wealthy mindset. After talking to a large number of prosperous individuals who have been given many opportunities, Tony Robbins came to this conclusion. And the same holds true for developing your character and becoming the kind of guy you aspire to be. The basic idea is the same. Before you can behave like a man, you have to convince yourself that you already are one. Number 2. Nowadays, it's common to feel like you have to shout over everyone else to be heard. The situation is analogous to that of the guys who drive about in flashy cars and live in enormous leased houses to show off. These men are the lowest of the poor. Most true wealthy drive older cars, which I'm sure you all already know. Many of life's most potent artifacts are silent when examined closely. Despite this, they receive all the admiration and consideration from others. Even though they don't make much of a racket, Sigma males are able to grab the attention of attractive women by their ability to keep quiet. Also, remember that the greatest weapon you have is and always will be your own quiet. Currently, if you look at any Ferrari or super automobile, your hearing is so poor that you don't notice it until it's already passed you by and left you far behind. Since Sigma males rely heavily on their quiet to assert their dominance, they are never ignored by women. Besides, there's no use in talking if you already know you're the man. It's not necessary to say much, at least. Sigma males get the attention of women despite speaking very little. This is because they know how to transform their quiet into authority. The more attractive you are, the more challenging it will be for women to dismiss you. You see, the power of silence, projected with perfect confidence, may do double duty as a means of exciting women and terrifying other men. This is how Sigma males have an innate edge via quiet. You know, back in the day, dads didn't really have to correct their children when they did something wrong. When he gave them that look, they knew it was game over. If you can learn to be quiet among attractive women, you'll never be ignored again, unless you play StarCraft, of course. Number 3. Somebody who can get you angry may make you their master, according to a well-known statement. Sigma males are almost geniuses at controlling their emotions, a skill that most men undervalue. Many people think of the Sigma as stoic, but that's merely because he's skilled at hiding his emotions. Emotion, on the other hand, is defined as a subjective experience that cannot be reduced to a logical analysis. Basically, you are a helpless emotional wreck if the sight of a beautiful woman causes you any anxiety. For those who succeed, negatively affected by the presence of other individuals. You've lost control of your feelings again. Many men in today's society are emotionally illiterate. If you can't master your feelings, you can't master your life. Nearly majority of the illogical decisions we make in life are motivated by our feelings. What exactly do you need to grasp? That's the case. Nowadays, a man who can master his feelings is even more of a rarity than previously. When a woman sees that you don't quickly lose your cool or get angry over little things, she has a hard time ignoring you since you're not like every other guy. Those prone to emotional outbursts and quick triggering. You see, it's a very unusual man who has complete command over his feelings, and in many of the circumstances you'll face in life outside of women, your success or failure will hinge almost entirely on your emotional state and your ability to manage it. Since Sigma males naturally have such a strong grasp over their feelings, they can easily command the attention of women in a society where most men are forced to constantly sell themselves in order to keep their feelings in check. They can accomplish tasks that 90% of men cannot even attempt. Number 4. Now, back in the day, the common guy's biggest dread was either being forced into some sort of moral conflict with another man or having to defend himself from an invading army of Vikings or Spartans or whatever. For a male in the modern world, however, the prospect of being rejected by a woman is among his biggest fears. It's tragic, hilarious, and absolutely spot on. For the Sigma male, however, things are different since he has no other gods to fear except the one true God. And ultimately, women have always been drawn to men who are strong. A man may easily impress a woman by demonstrating that he has no qualms about doing anything. No, nothing at all, no women, no animals. As a result of modern society's pressures to conform, males have grown increasingly fragile, making them vulnerable to irrational fears. The simplest approach to demonstrate strength and release the stigma within you is to face your anxieties the instant they appear, rather than actively seeking out fatal conflict with other guys. In contrast to most modern men, Sigma males have an innate ability to quickly and decisively eliminate any and all manifestations of fear. Because they are aware that holding on to fear for even a moment would only make it more powerful and magnify it over time, they actively work to banish it. Since Sigma males represent the epitome of masculine power and a man who lacks no anxieties, they are universally admired and pursued by women. Even if Sigma males are human and can feel fear, they don't broadcast it to the world like other men do. So, gentlemen, I urge you to show me bravery and become more like the Sigma. If you're successful, there are 4 reasons women will never ignore you.
Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And do share with your friends so we may continue to create them. To see more videos like this, subscribe and don't forget to turn on the notification bell. Additionally, make sure to check out our other videos. Thank you for watching.